I'm going to break down the types of web developers they are, what pieces they do, and what are some of the common languages that they code in. I'm going to go through front-end developers, back-end developers, database developers, and then full-stack developers. So let's start out with front-end developers. They're the ones that code the interface that the user sees and interacts with. More of a graphical piece, graphical design, make it the web page look good and attractive to the users. They typically use HTML, CSS, JavaScript at their core. If a database is involved, they may use some web development frameworks like Angular or React. There are several sites out there that help people to put these front-end pieces together themselves. Sites such as Wix and WordPress. They've made it really easy for individuals to create their own front ends for their websites, little to no coding experience, and that can work for a lot of people, but it may not be for everyone. There's also back-end developers, so their main function is to code the instructions for the server itself. So they take the commands from the user and process those and send the responses. May be as simple as just serving HTML files all the way up to complex APIs and different functions that the server performs. They're kind of like a go-between between the front end and any database that the website may be built on. So, there are multiple server types. There's an AMP server, one that's built on Apache, either MySQL or MongoDB databases, and then PHP. There's also Node.js servers, it's built on JavaScript. Also .NET servers, which is built on with C# programming. And then getting into the database developers, first there's a couple different database types. There's databases built more on the MySQL structure, and then there's the NoSQL databases, which is more like the MongoDB and such. There's a lot of variants to these, but they're all kind of rooted in those two. Each has their own language and commands to add, manipulate, extract the data saved. And database developers, they design the structure of the database in the background and work with the back-end developers for the database commands needed to interact with the database. So there are use cases for both types of databases, and it just depends on the project. So the full-stack developers, these guys kind of do it all. They develop and design the database, set up the back-end server with the commands that's needed, any APIs, anything that they need to support both the front end and the database functionality, and also put together the front end interface as well for the users. So they have kind of the full package that they deal with. So if sites such as Wix and WordPress do not provide you with the solution you're looking for, and you're in need of a full stack developer, Grero is here to help. Go to grero.com/contact, take the first step, or grero.com/data management to learn more.